Good morning, Satnam. So I actually forgot to hit record on the class this morning, so we're doing it all over again in a different location. So for those that were online this morning, thank you for being in the space, and for those that are following the recording this morning, Satnam, I hope you're well. So we're just going to come into a beautiful, easy pose and just starting to relax the eyes down, the hands in the lap. This morning's class is all about really concentrating on grounding ourselves in our body, in our lower triangle, so we can move towards our crown, to our boundless self, our, limitless self, our higher self. To make sure we can get there safely and correctly, it means we do need to be grounded in our lower triangle. So this morning's practice, we are going to be moving through a more lengthy pranayama, which is really going to be cleansing for us and grounding. The breath work is really going to be focusing on a breath of fire today, and it will also step a lot into our Kriya. So if you're new to practice this morning, a breath of fire is equal inhale, exhale through the nose, and on the exhale, we're drawing the navel towards the spine. Okay, so it looks like this. So we're really pumping the navel here. When we're pumping the navel in this manner, we're really focusing on our lymphatic system. So we're really pumping a lot of the nodes in this area. It's very cleansing to the liver as well, this breath. If I ask you to actually apply a root lock, what I'm asking, or a Mula Bandh, what I'm asking you to do is actually squeeze your sexual organs and anus together. So it's like we're applying the pelvic floor. We're going to lengthen through the spine, and then I'm going to get you to take your gaze in and up to your third eye. So that is Mula Bandh or throat lock, root lock, sorry. So all of these practices are grounding us, gearing our vagus nerve to start to switch over so we feel safe and secure in our body, so we can elevate into our 10th gate this morning. So I'm just going to get you to start to really focus on how you're feeling this morning. What are the sensations in your body? Are you feeling grounded? Have you been in your thoughts a lot this week? Just starting to become aware. We're not judging ourselves. We're simply becoming aware of how we're feeling. Because however you're feeling is perfectly fine. I'm going to get you to really start to focus on your alignment now. So really starting to stack your diaphragm over your pelvis, and really stacking your thoracic and collarbones over your diaphragm. lengthening through the spine. You can even imagine that there is a golden cord pulling you up from your crown. I'm going to get you to bring your hands into prayer mudra with the thumbs at the sternum. We're going to open up our practice this morning with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. We will repeat this 3 times. This is evoking our inner teacher. We will follow this with the heart protection mantra, Ad Gare Name, Jugat Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gare Deve Name. This is protecting our hearts through our practice this morning, as well as in our collective space. I'm going to get you to take a beautiful deep breath in and out. If these mantras are new to you today, you can simply let them wash over you. Otherwise, please join in when you feel ready. Ad Gare Name, Jugat Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gare Name. Ad Gare Name, Jugat Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gare Name. Ad Gare Name, Jugat Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gare Name. Taking a deep breath in. Applying the Mula Bandha, squeezing your sexual organs and anus together, lengthening through your spine, taking your gaze in and up to your third eye. And releasing the breath and the hands down into the lap. We're going to step into our pranayama series now. So I'm going to get you to bring your hands into Gya Mudra. This is where we bring our pointer and thumb together with all other fingers out nice and straight. We're putting the hands on the knees and the elbows are straight. Our spine is long, imagining that there is that golden cord pulling you up from your crown. And we're going to begin a breath of fire here. So this is the equal inhale, exhale through the nose, pulling the navel back on each exhale towards the spine. We're going to be here for a few minutes. If you feel like you are getting dizzy with this breath, simply come out of the breath, take a few slow, deep breaths, and then come back into the breath when you are ready. If you are bleeding, pregnant, or feeling unwell this morning, this isn't the breath for you. You can come into a pant or long, slow, deep breathing. Just beginning when you're ready. We're halfway there, keep going. Inhaling deeply, suspending the breath, applying the root lock, squeezing your sexual organs and anus together, lengthening through the spine, taking your gaze in and up to your third eye. And releasing the breath. Taking a beautiful inhale here. And exhale. On your next inhale, I'm going to get you to start taking a beautiful yogic breath, starting to feel your tummy all the way up on the in-breath, starting to feel your rib cage, the anterior, posterior, and lateral ribs, starting to take your breath up into the chest and all the way to the collarbone. We're going to pause just for a moment before exhaling down through the chest, down through the rib cage, down through the belly, really drawing the navel back towards the spine, making the belly soft, pausing before inhaling, filling the belly up like a beautiful balloon, taking the breath up into the rib cage. Continue the breath up into the chest and all the way to the collarbone, pausing for a moment. And exhaling down through the collarbone, through the chest, through the rib cage. And allowing the belly to become soft and pulling the navel back towards the spine. Just pausing for a moment. And inhaling, filling the tummy all the way up. Taking the breath into the rib cage now. Filling your chest and all the way to the collarbone. We're pausing, suspending the breath before exhaling from the collarbones down through the chest, down through your ribs, and allowing the navel to draw back towards the spine, completely emptying your breath from the belly, pausing for a moment before taking another beautiful breath in. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Continue following this beautiful, long, slow, deep breathing. I'm going to go quiet now so you can go a little deeper here. Taking a beautiful breath in here. Suspending the breath, applying the root lock. And exhaling. Inhaling here. And exhaling. One more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. We're going to move into a breath where we are breathing through the mouth, like we're breathing through puckered lips, like a big straw. And then out through the nose. In through the mouth. And out through the nose. In through the mouth. And out through the nose. Continue this breath cycle. Breathing in through the mouth like this is fantastic for cooling your system. It's great if you have hormonal issues, you're going through the change of life, if you have any chronic inflammation, or you're wanting to switch your nervous system from fight, flight to rest, digest. This is a beautiful breath for you. We're just going to be here for a few minutes. I'm going to go quiet so we can go a little deeper. Inhaling through the nose here. And exhaling Inhaling, suspending the breath. Applying the root lock, squeezing your sexual organs and anus together, lengthening through your spine, taking your gaze in and up to your third eye. And releasing the breath and the lock. We're going to step back into a breath of fire now. So just beginning when you feel ready. We're here just for a couple of minutes. Inhaling deeply here. Applying the root lock, lengthening through your spine, taking your gaze in and up to your third eye. Every time we do this, we are activating our vagus nerve, helping us switch over. Exhaling the breath completely out. Suspending the breath out, applying the root lock. Inhaling. Exhaling, releasing the mudra and just becoming very still with yourself just for a moment. Starting to become aware of how the body is feeling after that breath series. Do you feel clearer in the mind, in your energy channels, the nadis, your left and your right, your Sushumna, the central channel? Taking a beautiful breath in here and out. We are now going to move into our Kriya. So we're going to stay in easy pose. You can have a bolster underneath your hips if that makes it a little more comfortable for you. We're going to be interlacing our fingers here and we're going to be bringing them behind our neck. We're not pushing the head forward at all. We're opening up our chest. So our elbows are going to really keep pushing behind us. So there should be no pressure on the neck here from the hands. As we inhale, we are going to start to twist to the left, and as we exhale, we're twisting to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep pulling the elbows back. You can go as quick or as slow as you like with this. You can mentally repeat Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Make the breath short and sharp through the nose. Keep lengthening through the spine. Keep pulling the elbows back, opening the heart space. We're here for a few minutes. I'm going to go silent just for a moment. Keep pulling the elbows back. Keep opening through the chest. Keep lengthening through the spine. We've just got 30 more seconds. Your twist might be getting a little more fluid as you warm here. Inhaling back to center. Applying the root lock. Squeezing your sexual organs and anus together, lengthening through your spine. Taking your gaze in and up to your third eye. And releasing the breath and the hands. And just starting to become aware of the subtle changes happening in and around you. How are you feeling? What are the sensations in the body? Starting to become very aware. We're going to step into Yoga Mudra now. So you can stay in easy pose if that is more comfortable for you today. So if you have knee issues or ankle issues, you can stay here. We're going to be coming into a Venus lock. So a Venus lock is where we have our left pinky on the bottom of the interlace, and then we interlace all other fingers across, and the thumbs cross each other as well. So you can stay here or you can come into rock pose. So rock pose is where we're sitting on our heels. This can be quite strong for the knees and ankles. So if you do want to stay in rock pose but make it a little gentler, you can bring a bolster and sit on the bolster. So it really takes the pressure out of the knees. You may feel a little more pressure in the ankles though with that one. So pick which position you would like to stay in. We're going to take the lock behind our back now. So, and our hands are going to be at our sacrum. And the movement we're going to be doing here is we're going to be bringing our forehead to touch the ground. Our hands are going to go towards the sky, making sure you're really pressing the hands together. And then we're simply coming back up. to starting position. So we're just going to be moving through, touching the forehead to the ground and moving back up. We're going to apply a breath of fire here. So if this doesn't feel right for you today, you can come into that pant or long, slow, deep breathing. Just begin your breath of fire or whatever breath you are choosing to do today. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Close down your eyes and go deep with this pose. This is really starting to bring our energy up into our sacral area now. Inhaling back up to center. Exhaling. Inhaling, applying the root lock. And exhaling, releasing the hands, bringing the hands back onto your lap and just taking a beautiful deep breath in here. And out. And in again, deep breath in. And out. And one more time, deep breath in. And out. So we're going to come into our back platform. So there are a couple of variations actually that you can do with this. The full pose is where we're sitting up nice and straight. When we're going to be bringing our hands probably a good hand width behind the back, but we want to make sure we can still get quite straight in the spine. Our toes are going to be pointing downwards and the fingertips are pointing towards the toes. So we're going to be, the breath we'll be doing is a breath of fire here, but the movement we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing the buttocks up off the floor. You can drop your head, but we don't want to be full, dropping it all the way back. We need to have a light throat lock on. And then we're going to be bringing our legs and buttocks back down onto the floor. So we're just going to continue to move through as we do a breath of fire. If that's a little too strong for you today, you can bring your feet onto the floor, hip width apart, and you can come up in like a tabletop if the other one is a little too strong for you. We're going to be here for a few minutes, so you can just begin your movement with a breath of fire now. This is really starting to work our pelvis. Thirty more seconds. Keep going. Inhaling back to center. Bringing the hands up to shoulder height. And as we exhale, we're just going to start rolling all the way back. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Make it slow. And then just coming to rest on our backs just for a few breaths here. Allowing your body to completely let go. Allowing yourself to fall deeply into the earth, where you feel supported. Taking a beautiful breath in here and out. And again, deep breath in and out. One more time, deep breath in and out. Starting to draw your left knee and your right knee into your chest. Just giving yourself a little massage on the lumbar. And you can begin rocking and rolling up into a seated position. We're actually going to come into a standing pose now. So we're going to be moving into crow pose, but we're going to be squatting into crow pose. So there are a couple of variations you can do. So we're going to be bringing the full poses where we bring our hands out to shoulder height, the palms are facing down, legs are a little wider than hip width apart, and we're going to squat all the way down and then come back up. We're going to, as we inhale, we're going to go down, and as we exhale, we're going to go up. If this is a little too strong for you, you can bring your bolster and chock your heels up just a little bit. It's going to make it a little easier for you. If this still is not doable, simply come to where it is suitable for you, okay? We are going to be doing 26 of these squats in our own time. So use your own breath, sat on the inhale, nem on the exhale, and 26 when you're ready. Taking your gaze to the horizon. Just inhaling back up to stand once you've finished. And just taking a beautiful breath in and a big sigh out. And again, breath in and out. One more time. Just allowing the breath to settle, allowing the heart to settle. Just starting to feel the subtle changes that are happening in you and around you. Honor how you're feeling today. So we're just going to come into front bends now. So as we inhale, we're going to be looking up, taking the arms above our head. We're going to have a slight bend, and then we're going to exhale and come and touch the floor with the hands. Bend your knees as much as you need so you can touch the floor. Okay, so we're inhaling up, exhaling down. We're going to be here 26 times. Okay, so go at your own pace. Start on the inhale. Now on the exhale. Inhaling back up. When you finish, applying the root lock. And as you exhale, drawing your arms down through your aura, taking with it any energy that you no longer need. Turning your hands to face forward and just taking a beautiful breath in here and out. And again, deep breath in and out. And again, deep breath in. And out. Inhaling as we bring our hands up overhead. We're now going to be doing some lateral side bends, okay? So as we inhale, we're actually going to be dropping that left hand down the left leg and really stretching over to our left side with our right arm. And as we exhale, we're coming over to the right and really stretching out that left side. Inhaling, coming over to the left. Exhaling, coming over to the right. We're here 26 times. Sat on the inhale. Nam on the exhale. Inhaling to center once you're finished. And exhaling as you draw your hands down through your aura. Turning your palms to face forward. Just taking a beautiful breath in here. And out. And again, deep breath in. And out. One more time, deep breath in. And out. We're going to step into our final pose for today. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing our hands onto our hips and we're literally going to be kicking our legs forward, okay? So we're really wanting to make sure that our legs are straight, so our knees are straight. Now we don't want to completely hyperextend the knees, but we do want them to kind of be locked because there is we have a tendency that we want to actually bend the knee after a little while with these kicks. We are also going to be moving with the tantric herd mantra. So herd is really about clearing all of our limitations from our life. Okay, so you can mentally vibrate herd as you're kicking. So it's quite quick. So it's herd, herd, herd. So it will be quick. We are going to be here for a few minutes. So just get into position. Just find the mantra. And just begin kicking straight legs when you feel ready. har, 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 Inhaling to stand. And exhaling, just allowing the hands to come down by the sides. Just taking a beautiful deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more time. Deep breath in and out. And just starting to make your way down now for our final meditation. So we are going to be moving with music just to help us with the counting. So the mantra is Har Har Mukande. So there are a few things going on with this mantra this morning and meditation. Okay, so on Har Har, we're actually going to be drawing our navel towards the spine. Har Har. And then on Mukande, we are sticking our tongue on the roof of our mouth. So when we do this, we're starting to activate the base of the hypothalamus, and we're going to be taking our eye gaze in and up to our crown. So we're really going to be focusing on our crown space now. This is our 10th gate, okay? So we're really drawing all of our energy up into this boundless, limitless space, okay? So this is where joy and peace reside, okay? The mudra we're going to be using is we're going to be putting our right hand in the palm of the left. So the palms are facing towards the sky, and we're just going to be bringing the thumbs to touch. Okay, so it looks like that. And then we're just going to be resting the arms down into the lap. Okay, so I'm going to put the music on now. So as a reminder, the mantra is Had Mukande. On both Hads, we're drawing the navel into the spine, and on Mukande, we are sticking the tongue on the roof of our mouth. Okay, so really draw your focus to your crown on that. We're going to be here for a lengthy sit this morning. So go deep with your meditation and enjoy it this morning. Join in when you feel ready.
Had Mukande. 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 had Mukande, 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 had Had Mukande. Had Mukande. Had Mukande, 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 had.
Take in a nice deep breath in now. Suspending the breath, applying the root lock. Taking your gaze all the way up and into your crown. And then exhaling. Releasing the mudra and just becoming very still with yourself. Just allowing any guidance from your higher self now to drop in. You can either stay in a seated meditation today, or you can come and lie down. You can bring a bolster underneath your knees to make it a little more comfortable. Just allowing any messages from the divine to fall into this space now. The card we pulled this morning was the rose thread. This is the card of the mystic, the one who's in touch with the depths of the inner world and the inner weavings of the world and beyond, way beyond. They're dedicated to listening to the mysterious voice whispering within, to following their intuition and living in accordance with that, to living by being guided by the rose thread. Following the rose thread means being dedicated to walking the way of the rose, to being in service to humanity and dedicated to writing a new story. It requires courage and faith and the willingness to pave a new path. The rose has been a symbol of the mysteries for thousands of years. The rose thread is the invisible path that the mystic follows. It takes courage to trust it, for the path is different for every single person. This is why it requires courage to trust the inner call, and those who do so find great reward. This card is a sign that you're being called to follow the initiatory path led by the thread deep within. You may find that you're in a place of great change and are being called to have faith and gather up the courage to take the next step. This card is a sign of encouragement to keep taking the next step. It's acknowledging the courage it takes to live a soul-led life and honoring you for always taking the leap. The rose transmission for today is, even when things feel unclear, especially when they do, I trust that I'm always led from within. And just starting to lengthen your next breath a little longer and deeper than your last. Starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And just starting to bring some movement back into your beautiful body, stretching however you feel fit. And starting to make your way over onto whichever side feels right for you today. And just dropping into a space of deep gratitude. I'm grateful for the signs we receive, the love, the support, and the guidance from the universe. And from this space of deep gratitude, I'm going to get you to come back up into a seated position, bringing your hands into prayer mudra with the thumbs at the sternum. We're going to close our practice this morning by blessing each other with a long time sum prayer, followed by a long sat short nam. I'll get you to take a beautiful breath in here and out. And in to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Raising your thumbs to your third eye, may your light, your wisdom always guide you. Bringing your thumbs to your mouth, may your honesty, your truth always guide you. And bringing your thumbs to your sternum, may your love, your compassion always guide you. And surrendering to your higher self. Satnam. Satnam. Thank you for a beautiful practice. Even if this is the second time I've had to do it today, I feel very clean. Have a beautiful weekend. Have a beautiful Venus day. Go and get your feet on the earth. Sing, dance, be merry, have fun, and I will see you next week. Satnam.